The tide of Afghan evacuees flowing out of Kabul is at a new peak.
Do they all have passports?
As the effort to move as many people as possible enters its final 7 days. 21,600 people flown out in 24 hours. The U.S. alone flew out 12,700 people, averaging nearly 350 per flight. That's 15 times what the U.S. flew out a week ago. Since August 14th, 58,700 people have been evacuated from Kabul. The airport, which once had 14,000 people on the field waiting for flights, now down to about 5,000, though there are many more outside desperate to get in. But as the operation improves, the environment grows more tense. The military is monitoring threats from ISIS-K and others, aware that crowds at the airport are a target for terror groups, and the Taliban warning the U.S. to be out by the end of the month, telling Afghans they won't be allowed to pass the road to the airport.
We have indigenous doctors, professors, academics. They are talented people. They are talent of this country. They should not leave this country. They should work in their own specialist areas. They should not go to other countries, to those Western countries.
One question the Biden administration hasn't answered: how many Americans are left in Afghanistan? The White House promised to evacuate every U.S. citizen who wants out, but the Pentagon refusing to say how many that is.
I don't think there's a perfect number that we know with certainty of all Americans in Afghanistan.
The sheer number of Afghans leaving the country has created its own set of problems. A lack of basic sanitation at Al Udeid Air Base in Qatar, the first stop for many of those fleeing Kabul.
We recognize that things were and in many ways still are not at the level of sanitation and good hygiene that we want.
Meanwhile, Afghan evacuees beginning to arrive in the United States. In the past 24 hours, 4 flights landed at Dulles International Airport outside D.C. with more than 1,000 passengers. With the part of the operation in the United States just starting, the Pentagon has only days left before it winds down the effort in Kabul. With 5,800 troops on the ground and an August 31st deadline to get them out, the Pentagon knows the last 48 hours are critical. The focus: how to get out thousands of troops who've made it possible to move tens of thousands of people.